Hi folks, I'm Allie with the Potomac Bead Company, and I'm going to show you today just how to make a pendant out of a bead using a bail and a head pin. And you can put this on a chain, on a wire, and it looks really nice and more like a substantial piece rather than just a bead on its own. So for this, we're going to be using a rather large bead. I have some end beads here that's just going to decorate it up a little bit. I'm using a 3-inch 22 gauge head pin. You want to use either a 20 gauge or a 22 gauge head pin, especially if you're using a heavier stone, because you don't want it to kind of pull through the bottom of your pin here. We're also going to be using a bent needle nose pliers. We're going to be using a wire cutters, and we're using a round nose pliers. So to start out, I'm going to add all of my beads to my head pin, and I'm using a little round bead at the bottom just to kind of decorate it up a little bit. Then I have some pewter beads that I'm putting on. I'm going to put on my bead, some more pewter beads. I think I'll put on this big guy and decorate him up a little bit. I have all my beads in place here, and I'm just going to switch this around a little bit so I make sure that it's sitting correctly. And that guy's so big, I'm going to actually take him off. I'll put this back on. And I'm going to get ready to make an eye pin. We have other videos on coiled eye pins, so if you're not exactly sure how to do it and you need a little bit more help, you can check out our other videos as well. So I'm starting off with a pewter bail, and I'm going to be attaching this eye pin to the pewter bail. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flat nose pliers, my bent needle nose, and I'm going to bend them back about 90 degrees from my pendant. This is going to be close to the pendant, but not, or close to the last bead, but not right on top of the bead. I'm going in with my round nose pliers. I'm going to go about halfway on my round nose pliers. I'm holding the wire so that it's coming straight out the back of the jaws of my round nose pliers, and the bead is straight along my body. The wire is going over the top of the round nose pliers till it hits the bead on the other side. I'm going to switch from the top jaw of the pliers to the bottom jaw, or what you can do is just do a little spin action. I'm going to take the wire then around the back of the round nose pliers till I get to 90 degrees. You can see the little loop that I made there, that little eye pin. We're going to slide that eye pin onto our bail, our hanging bail, and then I'm going to hold with my needle nose pliers, and I'm going to get ready to coil that extra wire just 2 times around the top of my bead. That's going to really hold it in place there. Especially with the heavy stones, you want to make sure that you coil and don't just do a turned over open eye pin. I have a little bit of a tail sticking up there. What I want to do is go in here and just give a little pinch, and then it'll spin around, and I can put it just on a chain like this, on a simple bail, but it gives it a little bit more of an actual pendant look than just the simple bead hanging on a little coil. So these hanging pendants are fun to add to. Again, you can use chain, you can do a longer one that you can wear it nice and long since it's a heavier bead. You could wear it longer on your chest. But all it takes is a bail and a head pin and a couple little beads, and then you can attach it to chain or whatever you have at home. So hopefully this gives you an idea for if you have some big chunks of beads and you're not exactly sure what to do it. One bead standing alone might just do it. And if you have a chance, check out the rest of our wire working and some of our ideas on our YouTube videos. Also check us out on Facebook, and you can visit us in our multiple store locations. If you need to check out the different locations, you can go to our website, potomacbeads.com, and check out our locations page. We'd love to see you in one of our stores. Thanks a lot for watching.